Greetings in the name of Jesus Christ. Today we are very happy and we have a very important person with us, Evangelist Sarfraz Mahbub. So we are very happy today he is with us. We welcome to you.
Thank you. Thanks.
He has passion to spread the gospel amongst the nations. So sir, we welcome to you in our channel.
It's my pleasure.
Okay, most welcome. So we want to know about, please you tell us about blessing. So how can we get the blessing from the Bible? So we want to know the real, what does Bible say about the blessing?
Well, the blessing is a very, very beautiful topic of the Bible, and the blessing is a very big topic, right? You will find the word blessing in the whole Bible from Genesis to Revelation.
Right.
Clear? So the blessing we see in the dictionary, it means increasing, extending, multiplying. Like if you've got two things, by blessing they will become 4, 8, 100, like that. They will increase. But when we see in the Bible, according to the Bible, the word increasing is very short word. It's very small word. It is not suitable with the biblical word blessing. So according to the Bible, we take it as divine favor. Like the God of heaven gives you favor, and you've got much favor of God, like to your side, and in everything God favors you, it means that you have the blessing.
Have you some example in Bible?
Yeah, there are many examples. Like we see that God blessed Abraham, and when King Pharaoh kept his wife, Abraham had God's blessing, and God's blessing, God's divine favor was against Pharaoh.
Right.
And it favored Abraham and set his wife free from the hand of Pharaoh, King Pharaoh. So there are many examples in the Bible wherever God, many times he favored his people. So like this is the blessing. For example, when Abraham died, God provided water to his son Isaac, because that was the blessing of Abraham. And you see that Jacob lived for 20 years at his uncle's home, and he became a very special guest because he took blessing from his father, like from his father Isaac. He took the blessing and he ran to his uncle's home, Laban's home, and he lived there for 20 years. And it was a wonderful time for Laban because he experienced the blessing of God.
Right.
So blessing means the divine favor. If we have the blessing of God, that blessing will protect us everywhere.
Right.
Yes, and will be with us, will protect our families, will protect our livestock and everything.
So we can say it's a heavenly favor.
Definitely, heavenly favor, God's favor.
Right. Okay. Does Bible say us some rule of blessing?
Yeah, there are many rules and regulations of taking blessing. Well, number one, the biggest rule of taking blessing is the obedience. When we read the book of Deuteronomy, Leviticus, many other books, we see, if you read the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, Leviticus chapter 26,
Right.
you will see that God says, if you will obey me, I will bless you. So if you will obey me, your family members, your livestock, your house, your basket, your everything will be blessed.
Become blessed.
Will be blessed.
Yeah.
Will become blessed.
Yeah, right.
So by blessing, right? So like obedience is the source of taking blessing from God. Second thing, we see one more thing, that anybody who ever took blessing from God or the prophets or the patriarchs,
Right.
they offered the good meal. For example, Jacob offered fried meat to his father Isaac, and he had it, he took it, and he blessed it. We see that God came to Abraham's home, he visited Abraham, and Abraham offered the calf's meat. He butchered a calf and offered a meat. He brought milk and loaves. He brought milk and butter.
Right.
And when God and his angels, they took that, they had it, and they blessed Abraham and his wife. So you see, God is God. God does not need this physical food, but God took it. God is a spiritual being, but God had to take it. God took it because God had to give blessing to Abraham. So many people, they want to take blessing without serving anything to the servant of God. without serving anything to God.
So
They
serving
just
is
want
the
to
most
take
important thing.
servant of God is very important.
Hmm.
So we can never take the blessing from without serving the servants of God and God.
Hmm.
So when we serve them, we take the favor of God in our
Right.
lives, in our families, in our businesses, in our everything.
So we should serve our life spiritually and physically also.
Definitely,
And,
definitely.
That's right.
Obedience is
So,
important.
so you tell us, well, how can the common man can move to the blessing side?
Yeah, for the common man, I've already told you that the main thing is the obedience. If anyone who's far from God, if he will come to the Lord, you see Abraham.
You're right.
Abraham, Isaac and Jacob,
So
I tell
Abraham is a great example.
you. Yeah, I tell you a beautiful thing from the Bible. You see there are three personalities of one family. Abraham,
Right.
Isaac
Mhm.
and Jacob. They got much blessing. Why? What was the reason? They were obedient. Whatever God said to them, they obeyed God. They were obedient. And 7 times in the Bible, it is written, I'm God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. Why not one time? Because God was very much pleased. God was glad from them, from their lives. So that's why God said, I'm the God. I love them. I'm their God. I'm God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. And God gave them much blessing. You see Israel today. You see God changed his name.
That's right.
And God blessed them. They have God's favor. They have divine favor.
Right.
Yes.
So we feel, no, so all the Christians, when they read the Bible, they read very carefully, and Bible says that many times. How can we get the blessing? And Bible give us rules and regulation. So we are very thankful to you. You given us time, and you spreading the Bible gospel all over the world. So evangelist Sarfraz Mehboob, please you tell us what does Bible say about truth?
Well, it's a wonderful question. Your channel name is
Yeah.
Truth.
So therefore
And,
I asked you.
Yeah. Truth is truth. The Bible tells us truth is Jesus Christ. So Jesus told us a parable in the gospel. Jesus said, some seed was fallen in the bushes, and when it sprouted, the bushes choked that seed.
Right.
So many people, they have been choked by the false. The Bible tells us the devil is liar.
Hmm.
Okay? And the devil is liar, the devil has spreaded his lies, and the devil always closes the door of the truth. But the devil cannot do that, because this truth of the gospel has a heavenly power. Clear?
Wow.
And Jesus is the truth. And all those who are bound of the yokes, who have been bound by the yokes of darkness, unemployment, poverty, or like demons or evil spirits or magic or like whatever the darkness things are there.
Yeah.
They can only be set free by the truth of the gospel. The gospel is the truth. Jesus, the Son of God, is the truth. When we have this knowledge, we get the life, we get the freedom, we get the salvation.
So truth is the light
Yeah,
of life.
truth is the reality. Jesus is the truth. The gospel is the truth.
Right.
Okay?
So thank you. You explained about the truth.
Yeah.
So actually, the Jesus Christ is the truth,
Jesus is
And
the
the-
truth.
and the Jesus said, "I am the light of the world."
Jesus is the light of the world.
Yeah.
No doubt. Jesus is
So,
the light of the world.
right.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much again.
Yeah.